guys, and welcome to another Wreckfest video. It's a bit different to tournament mode again. Similar to the day, remember 2 days ago I uploaded a video that basically was me doing serious racing in Wreckfest. You know, round tarmac circuits in some interesting cars. Today I am going for the complete opposite. Today we are doing stupid racing on Wreckfest. And all our races are going to be held at the Deathloop, and we're going to be changing the cars that we use. So I think we're starting off in the lawnmower, and then we might make our way through the various stupid cars in the game. We're going to be using normal damage, put that back. Opponents, obviously we're going to have 24, no 23 plus us, so 24 cars. We'll scale it down to 4 laps, because these things aren't that quick. And let's see what we can do. Now I don't know if the lawnmowers can take the jump. I do know that the harvester can't take the jump because it's too high. I don't know about... I've tried going around the Deathloop with the harvester off camera before. It doesn't work. Let me just tell you that now. They all end up getting stuck after the jump, and it's just chaos. But these things are like little go-karts. We are probably going to lose half of the AI before we even get to like turn 1, because of the fact that obviously when you fall off one of these things, I'm not sure they can even respawn. They might be able, I think they can respawn as long as the lawnmower itself isn't out of health. This thing is pretty undrivable in terms of, well, this. I mean, I'm starting to control it right now. Now the AI, some of the AI have actually gone around the jump, so obviously it's possible in these things. Oh boy! I'm not sure how possible that is. Oh, there we go, I've just been knocked off. And I've got 18 health, there we go. And for some reason, the game's put me all the way back here. Thank you, game, for putting me all the way back here. Can this thing go around the jump, really? I don't know how the AI do it, because it seems quite difficult for me. There we go. Yeah, sadly, actually, I'm up to 18th now, I think, because so many AIs are dead now. I mean, I think I'm probably gonna like run out of health before I complete this race, honestly. But these things aren't the most drivable in the world, and obviously, yeah, I have no idea why I'm even doing this. It's just, you know, serious racing one day, and then 2 days later we have the silly racing to accompany it. You know? Why not? I haven't got so much health here. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna have to take... I'm not taking the jump. I'll have no speed for it, so we're gonna have to take the other one. It doesn't seem like these things are really fast enough to nail the jump every time. It seems as if more often than not it's more dangerous taking the jump. It just doesn't work. Like in the... It's like that with a lot of special vehicles. You can't really get them to go over the jump. I've got to do the DLC for the Dodgems, so we can do some more racing in them. But for now, yeah, just some lawnmower racing, really. I'm only down to 12 health now, so I'm not doing that well, really. However, I'm getting quite a few positions right now, I think, because more AI are sort of having problems. Right, I think we can take the jump this time. When you've got enough speed going, you can take the jump in these things, but if you don't have full speed, then this thing just, you know, it does fall off the edge of the jump, and it doesn't work. And I don't think these lawnmowers were made for jumping, just saying. I don't think that's what they were designed. I don't think they were designed to do this, but why not? But right now we're doing pretty good in 5th. I'll be interested. At the end of this, I'm going to say there is 8 lawnmowers running. 8. Let's go on that, okay? 8. Let's say there's 8 running at the end. I want to see if I'm right. Obviously, I have no way of knowing. Right now, I can't check. I shouldn't have taken the jump, actually. I really don't think I should have. Oh, I was beginning to lose it there, but kept it up. No! Wrecked on the final corner. There were 12 left. Okay, not too bad. More than I expected. Next up, obviously we are going to be at the Deathloop again. What silly car are we going to use this time, though? What about the school bus? I'm not taking the school bus, I don't think, round the Deathloop. I might have, I might not have. We're going to do 3 laps, I think. We're going to have to scale down the opponents because, like the Harvester, these things are so large, they will probably end up blocking the entire circuit if they're not on, if we run full AI, basically. So we'll just run 10, I mean, looks like enough, really. Now, whether these things can do the jump, they're very slow. And of course they're quite long as well, so I don't think these will be able to take the loop. Feels funny, really. I was playing Omzi earlier, off camera, and yeah. It actually feels quite a lot like Omzi, but I'm in Wreckfest. It's not right. It's weird. The brakes on these things are actually pretty good. Surprisingly. Right, are the AI bothering to take the jumps? They're not. Right, I'll give it 1 experiment. If these things can't take the jump, then obviously, you know, I'll have to leave it. Oh, wow. These things can actually take the jump. And that got me into first look, because none of the AI have taken the jump, because I'm guessing they think they can't do it, maybe? Because for some vehicles, like the Harvester, the AI will refuse to take the jump. They won't be able to. Oh, wow. I just, like, absolutely dodged being hit in the middle, then. I don't know why I'm doing this, honestly, but it's quite funny. I need to do some more racing. I'm going to do it. I haven't actually, because I know I've done, like, I think I did a video specialised on the Supervan, and I did a video specialised around, I think I did one on the lawnmower, and I definitely did one on the motorhome. But I've never done a specialist video on the school bus, like where I just do races in the school bus. I really should. It's actually quite nice to drive, and it is quite silly, really, isn't it? I'd love to have a bendy bus or something. A double-decker bus would also be pretty cool. I mean, if you've ever seen Top Gear, the old Top Gear I'm talking about now, they raced a bunch of buses around a circuit to determine what was the best bus, and it's like where they just basically cause carnage. They get a bunch of touring car drivers together, they did it with taxis, they did it with airport vehicles, it's great. But, like, they do it with buses, and there's like a double-decker bus that ends up rolling, and there's 2 bendy buses that cause carnage. It's like, I want that in Wreckfest. We need to have that. I'd love that if that was in the game. Now these school buses are actually pretty solid, so I don't think we're going to have any DNFs. I mean, I had a pretty heavy whack from one of the AIs, and I'm still on 93 health. So, these things seem to be pretty solid, pretty safe pieces of machinery. However, the AI are still refusing to take the jumps. But we are coming around to the last lap now. I'm glad I only did 3 laps, these things are quite slow. They might even be slower than the lawnmowers, I'm not sure. As you can see there, look, nothing DNF'd. And as you can see, because I took the jump, I'm 8 seconds a lap quicker than some of the AI. They need to take the jump. Silly AI. Right, next up will be the last race around the Deathloop. What shall I take? Right, not the Harvester doesn't work. Oh yeah, you know what, let's take the Harvester. We'll go with 10 opponents again. Otherwise, I really can't see this working. I mean, with 23 Harvesters plus me, so 24, it did get real clogged. With 11, maybe a little bit better. It's so good, this, though. It just looks so silly. Yeah, off we go, then. Let's see if it's cool. I mean, I don't like the Harvester myself. It's pretty undrivable. Now, this thing cannot take the jump, because the guy riding on it, you know, like the guy that I'm in the view of right now, is so high up, they actually hid the jump. So, it's physically impossible to get this thing over the jump, unlike with a lawnmower or a school bus where you can try. It's not possible in this thing. I think I got it to work once, but then on the other end of the jump, it got hit. It was like a weird physics bug, basically. And as you can see, it's already turned into a bit of a car park. Despite the fact that there's only 10 AIs. So you can see how much carnage was caused with 23 AIs. I always feel sorry for the spectators out there by the loop when Harvest is going around, because obviously that loop is not going to get any use. These harvesters they're not able to do that. And you can see there is carnage in the middle. It was kind of expected, really. I just rolled my harvester almost. There is less carnage than when I had 23. I had 23 sort of cars about the place, and that's a lot better. Now this thing is pretty undrivable. I have learnt that. It's quite. I think it's because it has rear wheel steering, doesn't it? I mean, in real life they tend to. Does this thing have real? Yes, it has rear wheel steering. That's probably why it does feel very odd to drive this thing. One trick I have got to avoiding the carnage is basically going to ghost mode by resetting. It's a bit cheaty, but it seems to be the best way you can get a lawnmower around here when it's really busy with like 24 AIs. But yeah, this thing isn't quick, let's put it that way. It's not a quick AI. Not a quick vehicle. The AI aren't very quick with it either, but I'm like practically drifting this thing. That's what's even more funny. It does seem to take forever to do a lap round here. We're only just getting on to the last lap now, so yeah, it's taking forever, but never mind. But somehow we're in 5th. I don't know how the leader has really got such a lead. Also, why is that Derby Man, the AI, called Derby Man, there next to us, has got, like, no health? Hang on, let's try and take the jump for a laugh. I'll show you guys it won't work. What? Okay, we've got on the initial one. Now, this sometimes works. It's the next bit that doesn't work. No. Because we flipped it, it worked. Oh, come on. Really, game? You reset me, like, on the other side of the jump? That's really unfair. So, as you can see, it is sometimes possible to get onto the jump. It's the next part. What if I slow down? Will that stop it? See, as you can see... Oh, my... What have I done? I am actually stuck. Okay. Somehow we're not last now, but... I actually got stuck on the jump. So, as you can see, it is impossible for this thing to do the jump. How am I going the wrong way, game? How am I going the wrong way? I may have broken Wreckfest. Hopefully it'll refresh once it discovers I'm in the right place. There we go. I'm in 8th, so not too bad, but... So the end got a bit ruined there. But, you know, we're being silly in Wreckfest today with this video, so... It was only worthwhile that I showed you guys that you cannot take this thing around the jump. And, obviously, I almost rolled it over the finish line, because why not? And there we go, in the end we finished 8th still, so that 2 of them actually DNF'd, so... how on earth did 6th place do a 58-second lap? And why was I so slow? How do you do a 58-second lap in these things? I want to know that. But anyway, yeah, these things are not quick, to put it that way. I got 1,000 experience for that though, so it was worth it. There we go, guys. That is it for silly racing. So you've seen me do some serious racing in Wreckfest and now silly racing. The next video will probably be, I don't know, the last video you saw might have been the last one on Wreckfest tournament mode for this season currently, or next video. I haven't decided yet. I haven't recorded the next one if there is going to be one. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.